Namaste. Today's video is about yoga as a game of breathing. I've seen most of the people practicing yogasanas with random breaths. For example, let me show you Parvatasana. A general person will do like this. From here, I inhale, interlock the fingers and take the arms up. If you observe, I took a quick deep inhale to raise my arms and I am breathing randomly here. Now I exhale and bring my hands down. If you see, I was staying in a difficult position with almost unknown breathing. There was nothing that I was monitoring on my breath when I did this Parvatasana. Many people say that yogasanas will help reducing the stress levels. Now tell me, when are we relaxed generally? We are relaxed when all the muscles are free, they are not tight, they are not stretched, they are not compressed, they are not tightened. All of them are free and without any effort. So that position of inertia is generally when we are relaxed. And that's the time when we are not stressed at all. The mind is also relaxing. Then how do you say that by practicing yogasanas, we get relaxed? For example, when I am doing Parvatasana like this, I am stretching my body upwards. My body does not want to remain in this difficult position. The mind is also getting stressed by the pull of the body. How do you say that by practicing a difficult position, yoga can de-stress you? It doesn't sound logically true. Now this connection is what I'm talking about today. That connection of relaxing in a tough situation is all what Hatha Yoga is about. And what is that connection that makes this possible? Yes, that connection is the breath. In Hatha Yoga they say there is an implied mention that the mind is the king of the senses and the breath is the king of the mind. They don't say that you can connect directly with the mind. They say that you can reach the mind only through the breath. In general, when doctors talk about stress-related problems, all of them say, slow down, slow down, slow down your breath. Take slower, deeper and complete breaths. Take that example from there and attach it here. If you can slow down your breath in a difficult asana, if you can take controlled, monitored, deeper breaths while staying in that difficult position, then Hatha Yoga comes into effect. That connection between a difficult position and relaxing in that difficult position is made possible by slow breathing. Now let me show you how to do the same asana, the Parvatasana, with a slow, relaxed, complete deep breathing. So I exhale, interlock my fingers. Now inhaling to take the hand up. My inhale is over. Now exhaling. Inhalation. I'm monitoring my breath. Now exhaling to come down. If you notice, the entire nervous system has slowed down when I did this just now. I was taking slow, deep and full breaths. If you observed, I was consciously trying to slow down my breath while staying in that position. I was filling the breath from the navel. I was filling it up till it reached my armpits. When I was exhaling, it was coming down from my armpits, releasing from the top, and I emptied the lungs till my navel. Now this slow breath is what made my nerves relaxed when I was practicing this asana. So when you practice a yoga asana, the first thing that you should learn is how to slow down the breath. Unless you slow down the breath, staying in a difficult position, a yogasana, by stretching your muscles or tightening them is going to only increase the stress levels. It is not going to reduce the stress levels. So please remember this connection. First thing to learn before practicing yogasanas is to breathe properly. Sit in a place, close your eyes, learn how to regulate the breath using the throat control. How do you constrict the epiglottis muscles and slow down the inhalations, slow down the exhalations. Get that consciousness and awareness in the breath and implement that knowledge when you practice a difficult asana. If you are not able to implement this slow breathing in a particular asana, it means that you have not mastered that asana. What should you do? Reduce the stretch in that asana, reduce the bending or the stretching, and stay in a position where the breath can be taken slow and deep. And when the body allows you to bend or stretch a little more and still implement the same style of breathing, that time you increase the depth of that asana. And gradually, days passing by, we will be able to master that asana. So please remember this. Do not get carried away by the physical action alone. Yes, the physical action is important, but the more important factor of yoga is mindful breathing, how to regulate the breath while staying in a difficult position. That is more important to reduce the stress levels and calm the nerves. So please enjoy the game of breath. Yoga is a game of breathing. Namaste.